Here it is, brothers and sisters, right here. That upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Bacharias, I can't pronounce that, whom you slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation, brothers and sisters. This generation. We have whole channels dedicated to bringing this to the up in front of the God's people today who are waiting on the imminent return of Jesus Christ. But they have this wrong, and I just like to point it out on my little channel. That's why my channel is dedicated to truth, brothers and sisters, all truth, no matter how unpopular that truth may be. Anyway, let me find another place here. Here we have one more time, brothers and sisters, and probably some more times. I just want to get these two in. Matthew 24:34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. The these things question, brothers and sisters, if you ever heard my channel, it's talking about the sacking of Jerusalem, the tearing down of the temple that was there when Herod, the king, was there, and the avenging of all the prophets, avenging of all the prophets, and all the events that took place in and around 70 A.D. in the first century. Let's just put it that way. But they'll pull it all up and put it up in the future, brothers and sisters. And for whatever reason, I like to point it out on the very first part of this little video. Verily I say unto you, this generation will never, you can't make this generation that generation, brothers and sisters. It's against our own human reasoning, logic. You can't do that, brothers and sisters. So whatever it's talking about in Matthew 24, this part is already in our past, brothers and sisters, which is what is known as the Great Tribulation. But in this world, we will have tribulation as long as you're in this flesh and blood body. You'll have tribulation. But he said it wasn't going to be anything like that. So what we're looking forward, brother and sister, is the very last day that Martha talked about. And there can't be another 1,000 years after the last day. And she said that the resurrection would take place on that day, which can be at the moment and the twinkling of an eye. It could happen at any moment, or it could be 1,000 years from now. So that's what we're looking for. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there real quick at the first of this video to just a couple of quick proofs. Of course, I have a whole tons of stuff about it, but this is a quick way to put it right up in front of people's faces. What is he talking about? Explain this to me, brother and sister. You can't explain this away. This generation will never be that generation. So, what do we do now? In these dark days that we're seeing, the tribulation that is before us, what do we do? Where do we run to? Where do we hide? I used to think, no, brothers and sisters, there's nowhere to run to in this present evil world. There's nowhere to hide except in Jesus Christ and trusting in him. For the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. Brothers and sisters, God knows how to deliver his people, mixed in between all the others, the sheep and the goats. He knows how to do it, brothers and sisters. So there's nowhere to run to in this present evil world. And I used to be a survivalist, but I used to think, well, this, sometimes I still wish I still like to get out and get away from everybody. But really, there's nowhere to run to in this present evil world. I need some more coffee. Except to trust in Jesus Christ by faith And even if you're not keeping him, he's keeping you. Because he knows them that are his. Well, anyway, make this just short video this morning. I had run up on some people on the internet that was talking about the Great Tribulation, everybody getting ready for it and all that stuff, you know. And I thought to myself, well, for every 100 channels that are talking about I wish there were just one that was telling people not to worry about the Great Tribulation period, because those horrific events that we read about are in our past, brothers and sisters. It's nothing but it's nothing but that great day, the last day, brothers and sisters, that we're looking for, and to be delivered from this present evil world. And what's happening now is we're finding out that what Jesus said was true. This is a present evil world. You know, everywhere you turn, it's nothing but a deception. Well, anyway, I'm going to get my coffee here and get out and get started on my day, because this is the day the Lord has made. And I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. And peace and love from this old boy down here in Alabama.